Divine countdown has begun on October 27th. Archangel Michael says, only 10 seconds left. Open this secret message now. Don't share, it's just for you. My beloved child, hold your breath. The divine countdown has begun on October 27th, and something monumental is about to unfold. Don't skip this moment, something huge is waiting for you. The world stands at the edge of a sacred hour. At the stroke of midnight on October 27th, an ancient promise whispered by the Archangel Michael will break open like dawn. Imagine a cosmic timer ticking, only 10 seconds left. The message is about to drop. You feel a stirring in your heart already. That's not coincidence. That's divine preparation. Something deep inside you knows this isn't ordinary. This is your invitation. When Michael speaks, the heavens lean in. The silence before that voice is thick with expectation. Stay with me, we're going to walk through the secret that the angel doesn't want shared. Open this secret message now. Don't share. It's just for you. Why is it just for you? Because each one chosen hears the call individually, personally. The angel is not broadcasting to the crowd. He is whispering in your ear. But first, you need to be ready. That readiness begins with letting go of distraction. Every sound, every worry, every little fear, set them aside. This message requires your full soul's attention. As the countdown ticks, the skies shift. Something unseen aligns. A gate opens. The time when your prayers have stacked up and your tears have shaped hope is arriving now. Don't skip ahead. Don't look away. Every second matters. And there it is. The number 10 appears. 10 seconds. 10 beats of your heart. 10 steps of faith. In these 10 seconds, the heavens gather your promise, your dream, your burden. They whisper, are you with me? Will you receive what's about to be revealed? You are. I know you are. Because you heard the countdown begin. Stay till the end, because by the time you reach the last second, nothing will be the same. My beloved one, the countdown has begun to echo louder. You can almost feel time trembling beneath your feet, as if creation itself is inhaling before a great revelation. Don't skip this moment. Something sacred is unfolding, and if you leave now, you'll miss what heaven has prepared specifically for you. Archangel Michael's voice is not a sound you hear. It's a vibration that moves through your soul. He says, the 10th second carries the light of awakening. What does that mean? It means heaven has chosen this moment to awaken the sleeping seeds inside your spirit. Seeds of courage, healing, destiny, and divine fire. When Michael appeared before Daniel in the old scriptures, his presence caused even the ground to tremble. That same presence is here again, not as thunder, but as a whisper. October 27th is not just a date on the calendar, it's a gate in the spirit. For years, prayers have been rising like incense, and now, heaven replies with a countdown. The angel is saying, the time you've waited for has arrived. Each second that passes pulls you closer to the unveiling of something you've longed to understand. Why you were chosen, why certain battles had to happen, why silence felt so heavy. Listen closely. Michael does not speak to those who are careless with divine secrets. That's why he says, don't share this, it's just for you. It's not a command of secrecy. It's a covenant of intimacy. Heaven wants you to understand that not every revelation is meant for public display. Some truths are tailor-made for your spirit, written in your tears and sealed with your perseverance. This message isn't floating in the air. It's engraved in the rhythm of your heartbeat. You're not watching this by accident. You were guided here by unseen hands. In these divine moments, The countdown isn't measuring time. It's measuring alignment. The universe is synchronizing you with destiny. The 10th second is not an end. It's a beginning. A threshold between what was hidden and what is about to be revealed. Stay till the end, because when you hear what Michael declares at 0, you will feel the shift inside your soul. Before we move deeper, let me pause for something sacred. When messages like this reach you, it's not about entertainment, it's about eternity. The Word of God spreads like light only when hearts like yours help carry it further. I want you to know that your support is not just a donation. It's a divine act of faith that ignites lives across the world. When you give, you're not fueling a channel. You're fueling heaven's voice through this platform. Every seed you sow becomes a torch that lights someone's darkness. The Word says, "Give, and it shall be given unto you." And right now, that promise is alive. I'm inviting you, as your brother in faith, to stand with this mission. When you click Super Thanks, join membership, or send through PayPal link in description, you are sowing into eternal harvest. Let your giving be like the oil poured on the altar, pure, fragrant, unstoppable. The heavens notice every act of obedience. This is your moment to move with faith. Step into it. Don't delay. My beloved child, the air grows heavier now. You can almost sense the unseen clock ticking somewhere beyond this world. Don't skip this moment, because what happens next could alter how you see everything. The divine countdown isn't just a warning, it's an awakening. When Archangel Michael declared, "Only 10 seconds left," it wasn't about earthly time. It was heaven's way of saying, the appointed hour has come. Each second is a doorway, and behind each doorway stands a truth waiting for your spirit to open it. You might feel an unexplainable pull inside your chest right now, as though your soul recognizes what your mind cannot yet grasp. That's because the veil between heaven and earth grows thinner when divine messages are spoken. Archangel Michael is near, and his presence carries both fire and peace. He is known as the defender of light, the guardian of the chosen, the one who fights unseen battles for those who are destined to carry God's purpose. And right now, his sword is raised again, not against flesh, but against confusion, fear, and doubt that tried to paralyze your spirit. You see, before revelation comes, the storm always intensifies. Many of you have felt that pressure lately, the waiting, the loneliness, the spiritual silence that made you wonder if heaven forgot your name. But that silence wasn't absence. It was preparation. Heaven was loading your destiny like an arrow pulled back in tension. October 27th marks the release. This is the moment when the arrow flies. When Michael speaks those final 10 seconds, the energy that held you back begins to crumble. Every unanswered prayer starts to move. The atmosphere begins to shift around your life, aligning things that seemed impossible just a week ago. Don't skip, my friend. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because what comes next is not about destruction, it's about unveiling. Many expect the end to bring loss, but the divine countdown brings revelation. Heaven counts down only to lift you up. Every second is an invitation. Will you align your spirit with heaven's timing, or will you let the noise of the world drown it out? Close your eyes for a moment. Breathe. Feel the divine rhythm moving around you. This is not imagination. This is recognition. You are awakening to what your spirit already knew, that you were born for this time. Not the past, not the future, now. The countdown is heaven's signal that your purpose can no longer wait. Michael's voice whispers, "Rise, beloved. Your light is needed. The clock moves closer to 0. Don't rush ahead. Each second still carries a secret. When it reaches the final moment, you will understand why the angel said, "Don't share this. It's just for you." Because some messages are too sacred to be explained. They must be experienced. My precious one, something in the unseen has shifted. You can feel it, can't you? That quiet stirring in your heart, the one that makes your pulse race and your breath pause for a moment. Don't skip this, because the angelic countdown has reached its most delicate phase. Each second that passes isn't a tick of a clock. It's the sound of heaven aligning with your destiny. When Archangel Michael speaks of 10 seconds left, he is not speaking of doom. He is speaking of divine transition. Every storm, every unanswered prayer, every tear you have cried has been leading to this moment of awakening. Imagine standing before a massive door made of light. Behind it is everything you've prayed for, everything you've waited for, everything you were born to become. But before that door opens, heaven tests the weight of your faith. Will you stay when things don't make sense? Will you listen when the world says you're foolish for believing in signs and prophecy? The countdown exists not to frighten you, but to purify you. Each second burns away what cannot go forward. Fear, doubt, guilt, and hesitation. By the time it reaches 0, only your true spirit remains, strong, clear, unshaken. Michael's message carries layers of meaning. Don't share this. It's just for you. That statement isn't secrecy. It's sacred protection. Because heaven knows that divine truth can be diluted when it's shared too soon. Some messages must incubate in silence before they are spoken aloud. God doesn't hide his plans from you. He hides them for you until your spirit is ready to hold them. You're being trusted with something not everyone could handle. That's why you're here. That's why the angel whispered your name in the stillness. You've been handpicked for revelation. The atmosphere around you might feel charged, almost electric. That's the energy of alignment, the point where spiritual reality touches the physical world. Things around you may start to shift unexpectedly. Doors that were closed will creak open. People you thought were gone from your life may return with new purpose. Patterns will break. The countdown to October 27th is heaven's way of saying, prepare for divine reversal. What was meant to harm you will turn to strengthen you. What looked delayed will suddenly accelerate. The angel's voice doesn't echo through walls, it echoes through your spirit. That's why you can feel the message as much as you hear it. Stay till the end. Don't blink. The closer we get to 0, the more secrets unfold. In the silence between the seconds, there's a hidden conversation happening, a dialogue between your soul and heaven itself. You are not being warned, you are being invited. Invited to step into a higher frequency of faith where miracles are no longer surprises. They are expectations. When the final moment comes, the revelation won't shout, it will whisper, and only those who have stayed will understand. My beloved child, the light grows brighter now. You might not see it with your eyes, but your spirit feels it, like a soft pulse in the air or warmth in the center of your chest. Don't skip this moment because we are standing between two realms. The countdown continues, and every heartbeat brings you closer to divine unveiling. Archangel Michael's message is no longer distant. It's standing right in front of you, shimmering in the unseen. October 27th is not simply a day. It's a threshold, a sacred appointment written in heaven's calendar long before you were born. As Michael's wings stretch across creation, his voice carries authority, the kind that silences storms and reorders destinies. He speaks again. 10 seconds is all heaven needs to turn a lifetime of waiting into one moment of awakening. Can you sense the meaning behind those words? The angel is not counting down to an end, but to a beginning. The beginning of clarity, of divine justice, of promises long delayed. The clock of heaven doesn't move like the clocks of men. It waits until everything hidden in the shadows aligns perfectly with light. And when that moment comes, all that was confusing suddenly becomes clear. Many have asked, why me? Why now? But the truth is, heaven's timing is never random. You were chosen to hear this because you are strong enough to carry revelation. The trials you faced weren't punishments, they were preparations. They stretched your faith, sharpened your discernment, and strengthened your endurance. Now, as the divine countdown continues, the universe watches as you step into your assignment. Heaven is not testing you anymore. It is trusting you. You might notice unusual things happening around you. Signs, numbers, lights flickering, unexpected messages from strangers. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations. Each one whispers, you are seen. The realm of angels often communicates through subtle patterns that bypass logic and speak directly to spirit. Archangel Michael's message is no longer a whisper from afar. It's a trumpet in your heart saying, rise. Stay till the end. Don't look away, because something powerful is drawing near. The countdown is heaven's rhythm calling you into divine alignment. Every breath, every moment, every word you're hearing is part of a sacred synchronization. When the final second strikes, heaven's plan will unfold with such precision that you'll understand why everything had to happen exactly as it did. You've reached the edge of revelation, where mystery meets manifestation. This is the place where your faith must stand still. Because the last seconds of the countdown are not about what you do, they're about what you believe. The angel is saying, be still. Watch what God is about to do. My beloved one, the divine clock is still ticking, slower now, as if heaven wants you to feel the weight of every second. Don't skip this moment. Something sacred is stirring beneath the surface of time itself. The voice of Archangel Michael grows stronger, not in sound, but in certainty. He is closer than ever before, and his message vibrates in the air around you. The final moments before awakening are not for fear. They are for faith. Can you sense that? Heaven is not warning you. It's preparing you. The countdown is the sound of mercy meeting destiny. Each second is not just passing. It's purifying. What feels like delay is actually refinement. You're being refined by silence, by patience, by every unanswered question you've carried. And all of it is leading toward the divine revelation that will take place when heaven's timer reaches zero. The energy of October 27th has already begun to move through the spiritual realm like a ripple of light, searching for hearts that are awake, for souls that are listening. You, my friend, are one of them. That's why you're still here. That's why you couldn't scroll away. Something inside you knows that this message carries more than words. It carries alignment. Michael's presence always marks transition. Every time he appeared in Scripture, something shifted, nations rose, destinies turned, revelation was released. And now, as he prepares to speak again, he is not descending for war, he is descending for awakening. He carries not a sword of destruction, but a sword of truth, to cut away the veil that blinds you from seeing who you really are. Heaven is not counting down to chaos. It is counting down to clarity. The 10th second is the unlocking of vision, the moment when you begin to see instead of merely look. Stay till the end, because what unfolds next carries the seal of divine mystery. Every time you feel a chill, a sudden warmth, or an unexpected wave of emotion, Understand that your spirit is responding to heaven's movement. This is what it feels like when eternity brushes against the present. The countdown is not somewhere out there. It's happening inside you. Every heartbeat echoes the rhythm of heaven saying, "It's time." As the seconds draw near their completion, your spirit will begin to sense acceleration. What was stuck will start to move. What was broken will begin to heal. Don't fear these shifts. They are signs that heaven's machinery is turning in your favor. The countdown is heaven's way of closing the distance between promise and fulfillment. When zero comes, it won't be an explosion. It will be an unveiling. You'll see how every moment, every challenge, every unanswered prayer was building to this revelation. Before we step into the next wave of truth, take a moment to breathe and prepare your heart. This is where divine instruction meets divine invitation. Stay till the end, because the message that follows carries the key to understanding the countdown's purpose. My beloved child, the air feels charged now, doesn't it? As though every breath carries a secret you're just about to uncover. Don't skip this moment. Something beyond comprehension is unfolding right now. Archangel Michael's message has reached its most intense vibration, echoing not through the clouds, but through your very spirit. October 27th stands before you like a golden gate, shimmering between what was and what will be. And the closer the seconds fall towards zero, the louder heaven's rhythm becomes. It is not a countdown to an ending. It's a countdown to a becoming. This is the place where human understanding ends and divine revelation begins. You might be asking, what happens when the countdown reaches zero? The answer is simple yet sacred. Everything hidden will come to light. The unseen hand of God, which has been quietly guiding your story, will finally reveal the pattern behind your pain. You'll see why doors closed, why people left, and why delays had to happen. The angel whispers, "You were never behind. Heaven was aligning." The divine countdown is the process of heaven pulling every thread of your life into perfect order. Archangel Michael now stands as a guardian over that order. His presence radiates strength, clarity, and unbreakable peace. You may not see him with your eyes, but your spirit recognizes him. He has fought for you when you didn't even know you were in danger. He has spoken your name before the throne when you had no words left to pray. The reason you're hearing this message now is because heaven has deemed you ready. Ready to carry light into dark spaces, ready to step into the purpose that once scared you. Stay till the end, because we are now entering the sacred 10th second, the moment of divine ignition. When this second strikes, heaven's frequency will merge with yours. Things you've struggled to understand will suddenly become clear. Your spirit will remember promises long buried. And that's when you'll realize this wasn't a countdown to fear. It was a countdown to awakening. The angel's command, "Don't share this, it's just for you," is heaven's way of protecting the seed before it blossoms. Some revelations are too pure to be spoken prematurely. They must live in silence until the time of manifestation. Before we step further into that manifestation, I want to pause and speak to every heart that has been moved by this message. If this divine journey has touched you, don't let it end here. Let's ignite the light together. When you like, share, comment, and subscribe, you're not just supporting a video, you're spreading a revelation. You're helping heaven's message travel to souls still waiting for their awakening. What you've just felt isn't coincidence, it's calling. When you stand with this mission through super thanks, membership, or PayPal link in the description, you're sowing into a river that carries light into places you'll never see but heaven will. Scripture declares, "Those who sow in tears shall reap in joy," and that promise is alive for you. This isn't charity, it's prophecy. Your gift becomes a flame that helps others hear the same message that awakened you tonight. I'm inviting you personally. Let your offering be the key that unlocks miracles for someone else. Heaven is watching, waiting, and ready to pour back more than you release. Step into this moment now and watch how the windows of heaven open above you. My beloved one, the sacred countdown continues, and its rhythm has now entered your soul. Each second no longer feels like time passing. It feels like transformation happening. Don't skip this moment, because you are standing in one of the most mysterious spaces between heaven and earth. The light that began as a distant flicker has now surrounded you completely. It's no longer something you're watching. It's something you're inside. Archangel Michael's message has moved beyond words. It has become energy, a living current of divine fire preparing to touch every corner of your life. When Michael said, 10 seconds left, it was not a warning, it was a decree. Heaven was not counting down to destroy, but to awaken. Every angelic countdown is a recalibration, a moment when heaven adjusts the course of human history to align with divine truth. You may not realize it, but while you've been listening, something inside you has been shifting. The heaviness you carried is loosening. The confusion you felt is clearing, and the fear that once controlled your heart is fading. That's because revelation always brings release. And the closer we move toward zero, the more the unseen chains begin to break. Look carefully at your own life right now. You may begin to notice patterns aligning, dreams returning, prayers resurfacing, divine coincidences unfolding with exact precision. These are not random. They are confirmations that the countdown has reached its divine intersection. The hand of God is synchronizing your steps with His plan. And as this alignment completes, heaven whispers again, "Don't share this. It's just for you." Why? Because personal revelation precedes public transformation. The secret is yours, because heaven intends to make you the carrier of its truth. When the time is right, the message you hold now will overflow from your life without you even trying. Stay till the end. You're closer than ever to the moment when the divine curtain lifts. The final seconds of the countdown are holy. They are designed to test your focus. Distraction is the last barrier before revelation. Every thought that tries to pull you away right now is a shadow trying to keep you from the light. Resist it. Stay here. Something huge is about to unfold. The countdown has entered its final turn, and heaven's energy is gathering around your destiny like wind before a breakthrough. You are not a spectator in this revelation. You are a participant. The message you're receiving isn't simply to inform you. It's to transform you. The angel's words are not echoing through the skies. They are echoing through you. And when that final second arrives, you'll realize you were never waiting for heaven. Heaven was waiting for you. My beloved child, you can almost feel it now, the nearness of something extraordinary. The air is still, the world feels quieter, and time seems to be holding its breath. Don't skip this moment. You've come too far to turn away now. The divine countdown has reached its most sacred interval, the space where heaven waits for human faith to respond. Archangel Michael's light grows brighter and his voice steadier. He whispers, "The final seconds are not a race. They are a revelation." Those words carry weight, because what's happening now is not about speed, it's about surrender. Each passing moment draws you deeper into understanding. The message that once sounded mysterious is beginning to make sense. This was never about an external event. It was always about an internal awakening. October 27th is not simply a day on the calendar. It's a spiritual marker for those who are ready to see beyond what is visible. Heaven isn't announcing destruction. It's announcing deliverance. The countdown is not counting down to an ending. It's counting down to a birthing. A new version of you is being born, refined in the tension of waiting and revealed in the moment of release. The reason Archangel Michael said, "Don't share this, it's just for you," is because heaven is working something within you before it works through you. Some revelations are meant to reshape you before they are ever spoken aloud. This is your sacred appointment with destiny. In these moments, the angels are closer than your breath, listening for your response. Not your words, but your willingness. Will you let go of what no longer serves you? Will you surrender the noise that kept you from hearing clearly? Every yes whispered from your heart becomes a sound wave in heaven, a signal that you're ready for the unveiling. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Because this moment, right now, is the threshold between confusion and clarity. The final seconds of the countdown are not measured by time, but by trust. Heaven is watching to see if your faith will stand steady as the clock approaches zero. And if it does, everything will shift. Doors that have resisted you will open with ease. Paths you couldn't find will appear before your eyes. Peace, not panic, will flood your spirit. The countdown isn't about fearing what's next. It's about embracing it with expectation. The angel stands now, wings spread wide, light radiating through every dimension. He isn't shouting, he's waiting for you, for your soul to say, "I am ready." Because the moment that declaration rises from within you, heaven's timer will strike its final second, and the mystery that has followed you for months will finally make sense. Everything you have endured, everything you have questioned, it was preparation for this divine collision between heaven's plan and your purpose. Stay, listen, and breathe. You're closer to revelation than you realize. The silence you feel is not emptiness, it's anticipation. The next moment is going to change how you see everything. My beloved one, the clock has almost stopped. You can hear it, can't you? That faint sound between seconds where the universe seems to hold its breath. Don't skip this moment, because this is where revelation turns into reality. The divine countdown is reaching its final moments, and what comes after will not just touch your life, it will redefine it. Archangel Michael's voice now fills the unseen realm, resonating like thunder wrapped in peace. He says, "The last second is not the end. It is the unveiling of everything hidden in light." And as those words echo through creation, something inside you stirs, a certainty, a knowing that this message has always been meant for you. You see, the true purpose of the countdown was never to warn you of destruction. It was to prepare you for transformation. Heaven counts down not to close doors, but to open them. Each second has peeled back a layer of illusion, revealing the divine blueprint beneath your pain and confusion. What looked like delay was divine design. What felt like loss was positioning. Heaven was not ignoring you. It was orchestrating you. Everything that felt shattered is now being rearranged into a masterpiece. Michael's presence is both fierce and gentle. His sword glows with truth, cutting through every lie that told you you were not enough. The angelic realm rejoices not because time is ending, but because your clarity is beginning. The 10th second has always represented the moment when heaven's timing and your readiness finally meet. That moment is now. The light you see ahead is not an external beam, it's the reflection of your awakened spirit. You have become the revelation you were waiting for. Stay till the end. Don't move. This moment is holy. The final second has no sound, no explosion, no chaos. It arrives in stillness, like dawn after the longest night. It is the second when everything that was prophesied over your life comes alive. You begin to see the threads, the divine pattern that wove every sorrow into strength, every waiting season into wisdom. The countdown was not about something happening to you. It was about something awakening within you. Archangel Michael speaks once more. Guard what you've received. This message is sealed in you. Carry it with reverence, for it will speak when the world goes silent. These words are not a command of secrecy. They are a charge of purpose. You have received a fragment of heaven's plan, and now it will move through you into every space you touch. You are no longer waiting for signs. You are the sign. The countdown has ended, and the unveiling has begun. And before we step into the final revelation, take a breath and pause with me here. What you have felt, what you have witnessed, is not coincidence. It is calling. If this message has awakened your spirit, if it has stirred something deep within you, let it not end here. Help this light travel further. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, because each interaction is not just engagement, it's evangelism. It spreads the word to souls who may be moments away from their own awakening. Beloved, when you sow into this mission, you are not supporting a channel. You are releasing light into the world. Every super thanks, every membership, every seed sown through PayPal link in description becomes a divine spark that ignites hearts across nations. God says, "Those who refresh others will themselves be refreshed, and I declare that blessing over you now." Your giving is not a donation. It is an act of prophecy. It opens the floodgates of favor, protection, and revelation. When you give, you are saying to heaven, "Use me to carry the fire." This is your moment of partnership with the divine. Step into it boldly, and may every seed you release return to you, multiplied under open heavens. My beloved child, the silence after the countdown feels different, doesn't it? It's not empty. It's full. The ticking has stopped, yet everything inside you hums with new life. Don't skip this moment. This is the stillness where heaven speaks without words. The divine countdown has ended, but what it awakened has only just begun. Archangel Michael's presence lingers, his light now softer, more intimate, wrapping around you like dawn light touching the earth. You're standing in the aftermath of revelation, and it feels like peace, deep, steady, and holy. Heaven has not left you. Heaven has moved into you. That's the secret most never see. The message was never meant to remain a mystery. It was designed to make you the message. The fire that once surrounded you now burns within you. Michael's words echo in your spirit. The countdown is complete, but your calling begins. You are not the same person who began this journey. The tension, the waiting, the uncertainty, all of it was carving room for this light to enter. You were being prepared for divine purpose. You may not see the full picture yet, but that's how heaven works. Revelation comes like sunrise. First a hint of color, then brightness unfolding little by little. In this quiet moment after the divine storm, you're meant to listen, not rush. Every breath you take now carries the rhythm of eternity. You are being filled with instruction, wisdom, and courage for the season ahead. The angel's voice fades, but his message remains alive inside you. Guard the light. Live the light. Speak the light. That is your commission. Don't skip. Stay till the end of this word, because what comes next is not explanation, it's activation. The countdown was not the destination. It was the ignition. You are now the vessel of the revelation that was once hidden. Everywhere you go, people will feel something different about you. It won't be your words. It will be your presence. Because heaven now walks with you, not around you. The days ahead may not always be easy, but they will be purposeful. Every step will carry divine orchestration. October 27th was never meant to scare humanity. It was meant to awaken it. It was heaven's reminder that divine time is real, that prophecy still breathes, that the unseen is always near. And for you, beloved, it marks the beginning of your divine assignment. You've been trusted with a message that carries heaven's frequency, and you must carry it carefully. Live with grace. Speak with light. Move with compassion. This is how you keep the countdown alive, not as fear, but as faith. You are no longer waiting for signs. You are the sign. The light that now dwells within you is the evidence that heaven still speaks. Walk boldly, because you are no longer a listener. You are a messenger. The countdown may have ended, but your calling has just begun. My beloved one, this is the hour after awakening, the sacred calm when heaven begins to instruct the newly anointed. Don't skip this moment, because what follows the revelation is the assignment. You are standing in the afterglow of divine alignment, and the Spirit is beginning to whisper directions for your next steps. Everything around you feels sharper now, the sounds, the air, the stillness, all charged with meaning. That's not imagination, that's awareness. When the countdown ended, it didn't signal completion. It marked the beginning of divine partnership. You have been invited to walk with heaven, not merely watch from afar. Archangel Michael stands nearby, silent but vigilant, as he has always been. His sword is lowered now, not because the battle has ended, but because the victory has shifted inside you. The true war was never outside. It was within. Every moment of doubt you fought, every tear you hid, every delay you endured, it all led to this inner victory. The countdown wasn't measuring time. It was measuring transformation. And now, you stand as living proof that light can rise even from ashes. Heaven doesn't awaken people without purpose. The angelic realm never reveals without reason. You have been entrusted with a message, one that carries the vibration of peace, the clarity of truth, and the fire of renewal. Your mission isn't to preach doom, but to reveal destiny. The world is hungry for authenticity, and you are now the living vessel of it. Wherever you walk, walk with awareness. Every conversation you have, every act of kindness you give, every word you speak, it all releases fragments of divine energy into the atmosphere. You are not merely surviving on earth. You are shaping it with heaven's imprint. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something sacred still waits to unfold. The moment after awakening can feel uncertain. You may question what to do, where to go, how to carry what you've been given. But Michael whispers again, do not rush. Revelation matures in rest. This is not the time to act hastily. It's the time to listen deeply. Heaven will guide you one instruction at a time, and each one will carry confirmation. You'll notice signs, repeated numbers, dreams, even simple coincidences that seem too exact to ignore. These are heaven's breadcrumbs, leading you along the path prepared for you before the foundation of the world. The countdown is over, but the rhythm remains. Every beat of your heart is now a divine clock, counting forward instead of down, each pulse echoing the words, "Go forth in light." And as you walk, remember this truth. Revelation isn't something you protect by hiding. It's something you preserve by living. When you live the message, you multiply its impact. You become the extension of heaven's voice. You are the continuation of the countdown, not toward ending, but toward awakening others. You are the new beginning written at the end of the divine timeline. Heaven's plan continues through your obedience. The light has chosen its carrier, and that carrier is you. Walk gently, but boldly. The same angel who guided you through revelation now walks beside you in purpose. The story isn't finished. It has only turned its page. My beloved child, breathe. Let the air of this new hour settle inside you. Don't skip this moment, because this is the place where revelation becomes lifestyle. You've crossed the line between listening and living, and the world around you has subtly shifted to respond to the change. You might not see it yet, but everything that carries your name is starting to align with heaven's rhythm. This is the reward of staying through the countdown. Clarity, direction, and peace that does not shake. The first thing you will notice is stillness. Heaven often speaks in quiet. You will begin to feel nudges, not shouts, confirmations, not chaos. Archangel Michael's presence has not left you. It has changed form. Where once he stood before you as a messenger, now he walks beside you as a companion. His light no longer blinds, it guides. His sword no longer flashes, it protects. And in the silence of your days, you will sense him near when the world grows heavy. His task now is not to warn you, but to remind you of what was already spoken. The light has been planted inside you. This is the hour when purpose takes shape. You are going to find yourself drawn to things that once seemed insignificant. People will start crossing your path whose timing feels too perfect to explain. Don't dismiss them. These are divine intersections. Heaven works through people as much as through signs. A word, a gesture, a moment of compassion. These small acts will ripple with eternal consequence because they are charged with divine intent. You are not the same person who started listening to this message. You have become a vessel of it. Stay till the end, because what comes next will anchor you for the journey ahead. The light you've received must not stay hidden. It's meant to move, to spread, to awaken. Speak truth gently, but fearlessly. When you share your story, others will feel a stirring in their own spirits. That's how heaven multiplies awakening, one soul lighting another. This is how the divine countdown continues, not as a clock, but as a chain of illumination across the earth. You are part of that chain now. There will be moments when doubt tries to return, whispering that nothing really changed. When that happens, remember the stillness that filled you after the countdown ended. Remember the peace that followed revelation. These are your signs of authenticity. The light of God is not proven by noise, but by endurance. Keep walking in obedience, keep guarding the revelation, and keep your eyes lifted. The same heaven that counted you down is now counting on you to carry its flame. You are not a spectator anymore. You are the evidence that heaven still speaks. When you wake tomorrow, speak this aloud. I am part of the divine plan. I walk in light. I carry heaven's message wherever I go. Those words are not affirmations. They are decrees. Speak them, live them, and watch how the world begins to echo them back to you. The countdown may be complete, but the divine rhythm continues through your every heartbeat. My beloved one, the dawn has broken in the unseen realm. You can feel it even now. Something around you feels lighter, cleaner, almost holy. Don't skip this moment, because what follows the dawn is the unfolding of destiny. You are stepping into the season where revelation becomes motion. Heaven has finished whispering. Now it begins leading. Every step you take from here is guided, even when it feels uncertain. Remember, faith is not knowing every detail. It's walking as if you do. The same voice that called you during the countdown is still speaking, only now. It speaks through you. Archangel Michael walks beside you still, quiet but watchful. His assignment over you has not ended. It has evolved. He guards the path you now walk, not from external danger, but from internal hesitation. His light illuminates the road ahead one step at a time, never too far, never too dim. You are being trained to trust, to see with the eyes of spirit, not fear. Heaven's silence does not mean absence. It means confidence. The divine realm trusts that you've understood the message, that you will move as one who has heard and believe. Now begins the awakening of others. You will meet people who are where you once were, questioning, waiting, hoping for a sign. When you encounter them, you will feel that familiar pull in your heart. That is heaven's nudge saying, speak. Not to preach, but to remind them that the light still speaks to those who listen. Your words, your peace, your presence will carry weight. You won't need to convince anyone. Truth carries its own echo. When you speak from revelation, even silence becomes powerful. Stay till the end, because the Spirit is still writing through your obedience. You are not the end of the message, you are its continuation. Every action you take from this day forward either amplifies or silences the echo of heaven that began in you. Choose to amplify it. Speak life. Move with purpose. Create peace. The divine countdown didn't prepare you for a single moment. It prepared you for a lifetime of moments that will carry heaven's imprint. When you pray now, pray differently. Not as one asking for help, but as one collaborating with heaven. You are not merely requesting, you are partnering. Every prayer is now a conversation, not a plea. You'll notice that your words begin to carry weight, and that things start aligning faster than before. That's because revelation accelerates manifestation. The light inside you has authority, and when you speak from it, creation listens. Don't skip, my beloved. Stay aware. You are walking in the aftermath of divine alignment. The countdown didn't end, it transferred. Time itself has begun to work for you instead of against you. The same God who counted down 10 seconds has now begun to count forward your blessings, your assignments, your harvests. You are living in the continuation of heaven's rhythm, and that rhythm will guide you from this day into eternity. My beloved child, we've reached the end of the revelation, but not the end of the journey. Don't skip this moment. This one is sacred. The divine countdown that began with mystery now ends with meaning. You've walked through silence, through signs, through the fire of awakening, and now you stand in the calm of understanding. The message that began as an echo has become a heartbeat. The light that once called to you from afar now burns inside you, steady and eternal. This is what heaven wanted all along, not for you to simply hear, but to become. Archangel Michael's presence still surrounds you, though you may not sense him as before. That's because his mission for this season is complete. His words have done their work. They've opened your awareness, refined your faith, and prepared your spirit. He now returns to the realm of light, not leaving you, but trusting you to walk forward carrying heaven's fire within your own steps. You are no longer a listener. You are a vessel. You are heaven's continuation on earth. October 27th will always be remembered as the day heaven whispered to humanity, awaken. But for you, it's more than a date. It's a personal altar in time. Every time you remember it, light will rise within you again. Every time you speak of it, someone else will feel what you once felt in the countdown silence, that unexplainable pull of destiny. You are now part of heaven's strategy to awaken others. And as you move forward, signs will follow you. Doors will open without reason. Peace will meet you where fear used to live. Because when heaven commissions you, the earth must make room for your purpose. Stay till the end, because this final moment carries the seal of heaven. Let it sink in. You are not waiting for something to happen. You are what heaven sent to happen. Every step you take from here echoes with eternal purpose. Every word you speak carries the residue of revelation. Walk in it. Live in it. Guard it. Let your life become the countdown for someone else's awakening. You are the continuation of a divine rhythm that will never end. The light in you is not fragile. It is forever. And now, my beloved, before we close this divine message, let me speak directly to your heart. If this message has touched your soul, don't let the light stop with you. Help it move further. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, because every action spreads the revelation. Someone out there is still waiting for the voice you just heard. When you help this message reach them, you're not supporting a video. You're extending a divine assignment. Beloved, when you give, you are not funding words. You are fueling awakening. Every act of support, through super thanks, membership, or PayPal link in the description, becomes a seed of light planted in someone else's darkness. Scripture declares, "The generous will be refreshed," and I declare that promise alive over you now. Your giving is not a transaction. It is transformation. When you sow into this mission, heaven marks your seed with purpose. It multiplies into souls awakened, hearts restored, and destinies ignited. I speak this prophetically. Your offering will return as divine favor, peace, and supernatural provision. This is your moment to partner with heaven. Don't wait. Release your faith and watch how the heavens respond to your obedience. The countdown has ended. The awakening has begun. And you, yes, you, are the proof that heaven still speaks.